Mic check, mic check. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in to night two between the Angoon Eagles and the Hoonah Braves. Ladies up first, we're going to do the national anthem. I'm not sure if we're going to be singing it or if the band is going to be playing it. Again, we're sorry for all the disruptions yesterday. We're trying our best to keep the stream going today. I believe in between the games, I'm going to stop the live so it's going to look like it's going to be buffering. But as soon as it starts up again, or the game gets within 2 minutes of starting, I will be sure to start the live again. But it will stay on the same link.
She wasn't able to print out more papers, so I'm gonna have to use the backside to make it work tonight.
That's all right.
Usually,
Tiny tallies. The band is getting all set up here.
Good evening and welcome to night two of our conference series with your hometown Rays and the visiting team, the Angoon Eagles. And we are able to see you guys moving around and sing the flag to the national anthem sung by our music teacher, Miss May Higgins.
All right, it's going to be sung here by the music teacher, Miss May Higgins. And she wants everyone to sing. By the dawn's early light.
What so proudly we hailed, and the twilight's last gleaming,
Whose broad stripes and bright stars
through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, save us, that star-spangled
banner yet wave.
for the land of the free and the home of glory.
Braves. Here we go. Braves basketball hosting the Angoon Eagles.
Join me in giving the Hoonah City Schools Captain a big hand.
And the pep band's going to play real quick. Thank you for pepping us up here for the game there. Hoonah Middle School Pep Band. Non-starters for the Eagles coming up. Thomas starting for the Eagles tonight. Nelson. Another Nelson starting for the Eagles. Kukesh. And Ramey, the speaking captain here for the Eagles tonight. Non-starters here for the Braves. Campbell for the Braves. Savlon for the Braves. Lane for the Braves. Ross for the Braves. And Whitey for the Braves starting tonight. Honorable mention on injury reserve, Jenna Jack. Coach Benham for the Eagles. Coach Duvall and Tyler for the Braves. Want to run cameras for me? All right, it's on the left one right now. All right, here we go. Whitey and Kukesh starting off here for the Braves and the Eagles. Ladies first. And the ball is going to be tipped to the Eagles. Nelson's going to come down. Let's see what the Eagles have strategized in their game plan to have a more successful night against this tough Braves team. Great ball movement here to start and control. It's Nelson. She's going to kick it up to number 10. I believe that's Thomas. Whitey gets a hand on it. Braves look like they're in a 3-2 zone. Kukesh from the outside to break the ice. A little long. Savlon, she kicks it over to Ross. She's going to bring it down center court. They're going to double down on the stack. Savlon, jumper, short. Cool little setup there for the Braves. They are not going to full court press. They're in an extended 3-2 defense here. Whitey gets a hand on it. It's an over and back. Eagles are going to be in looks like a 2-3 zone here. An extended 2-3 zone. They're playing it a little high, a little more aggressive on the perimeter. Savlon over the lane. She's going to step in for three. Gets knocked down. No whistle. We're coming the other way. Kukesh with it. Guarded by Campbell. Injury on the floor. Lane looks like she hurt her ankle. We're going to take a break there. And Jack is going to come in. Always tough seeing players get injured. Hopefully she'll be okay. Looked like a ankle sprain there. She was able to get off the court on her own. Tipped away there by Campbell. Whitey, she's going to look up to Jack. Jack one-on-one versus Nelson. Up and off the glass for two is Jack breaking the ice for the Braves. They're going to set up looks like a 1-3-1, a half-court trap. One of my favorites here. Ross with the steal coming down the other way against Kukesh, up and off the glass, no good. Nelson, a tough rebound there by number 1, Allie Nelson, ripping the ball away from Campbell. Savlon gets a hand on it, strips it away, and steals it. We're coming the other way. She wants to pull the ball out. Drive, short corner, gets some contact, no whistle. Well, we're coming the other way. Nelson with the ball. A 1-2-2 stolen away by Savlon. 2-on-1. Stolen. Sneak attack by number 10, Emily Thomas with the steal. We're going to take a short timeout here from the Eagles. Here's the score. 2-0. 5:36 left to play. The Eagles changed their game plan, and it seems to be working well for them against this Braves team. That's the Hoonah Pep Band there playing if you can't hear it in the background. We got 2 points on the board here for the Braves. Charlie Jack breaking the ice. We're looking for an Eagle to break the ice too. Ramey's going to inbound. For the Eagles, it's going to be Kukesh with it now. Braves changed their defense. It looks like a 1-2-2 now. Number 20, Nelson feeds it inside to Ramey, and it's stripped from behind. Campbell coming down. Gets the right-handed finish on the left side. We're coming down the other way. Eagles ball 4-0. Kukesh feeding Ramey. Ramey, nice hustle play there. Nelson looking for a give and go, and it's going to work. Nice play there by the Eagles. Couldn't get the finish, but a nice give and go from Nelson to Ramey. Running a new set here for the Braves. Savlon kicks it down to Wardy, short corner, lots of contact, gets the finger roll finish off the iron first. Nice chop inside. Campbell, one-on-one, up and off the glass for 2. Braves are hungry on the defensive end right now. It's going to be Kukesh with it. Trapped by Savlon, and Campbell breaks the defense there. Backside feed to Ramey. Up and off the glass for 2 is Ramey. Nice play there by the Eagles, breaking through that full court pressure. They now have broke the ice. It's 8-2. Inside feed to Campbell all alone. Gets the 2-point finish. Kukesh trapped. Feeds it inside to Ramey. Over to Nelson. One more inside to Nelson. We're going the other way, though. We're going to take a short timeout. Our officials for tonight are going to be, I think the head official is Alana Howland. And her other officials are going to be Brian Shepard and Joseph Cornell. All right, so they're going to kick off the Icy Straight tournament this week, Thursday and Friday. Senior night, I believe, is, did she say Friday? Yeah, senior night's going to be on Friday, honoring 4 Hoonah seniors. Right now, it's going to be Ross. Savlon with it. She kicks it cross court to Campbell. One more to Jack. She steps in long. Tipped off there by Savlon. Nelson. She's going to kick it over to Kukesh. Kukesh looking inside. Feeds it to Nelson. Inside, one more to Ramey. Tipped by Ross, and Campbell recovery. Long pass up to Jack. Nice hands there by Ramey. Ross looking inside. She feeds it out to Wardy. One more to Jack. Mid-range. Midi for Wardy. They're going to run a trap here. Looks like a 1-3-1. Ross gets a steal out of it. Long pass up to Jack. Up and off the glass for two. Kukesh coming down. Nice feed to Nelson. One more to Nelson. Back out to Allie Nelson. Three-pointer. Ramey offensive board. Can't get it to go. Eagles are all over the boards. Nice rebound and the putback there by Nelson. The score right now, 14-4. 2:20 left to go in the first quarter. Ross, backside feed to Jack. Up and off the glass for two. Stolen by Woody. Long. We're going the other way. Nice steal there by Woody. Running a half-court trap here. Backside feed to Nelson. Just a little long on the pass there, but great idea here from the Eagles on that backside feed. Full court pressure here from Nelson. She's going to kick it up to Campbell. Ross kicks it up to Campbell. Jack stripped away. Stolen there by the Eagles. Looking at her options is Nelson. Kukesh steps in, three-pointer. Boom! Nice shot there from Kukesh. Braves lead 16-7. Trapped up in the half court there. Campbell for three. Down. Looking up to Nelson. Just a little long there on the pass. Coach Benham has strategized a full court pressure here. And they trap in the corners with Nelson and Kukesh. And it works pretty well. Woody gets fouled. She's going to go to the line. They've scored. They've got a couple steals off of it, I think. Doing a great job of pressuring the ball, making the point guard tired, and any coach knows that when you can get a player tired, that's how you can cause turnovers. Woody at the line. First one is good. Woody, second one, no good. Jack with the offensive board. Accidentally dribbles off her leg. I'm going to read some live comments here. Let's go Braves. Hi, Miguel. Hey, Robert. Let's go Angoon. Good job, Allie. And yay, Lisa. Go Eagles. Go Braves. We got a 3 in the key here. We're going the other way. 44 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Pressure from Nelson and Kukesh. Splits the defense as Ross. Stolen by Ramey, and that's what I was talking about earlier. You get a player, any player of any skill, tired enough, they will have turnovers. Stolen by Woody. We're coming the other way. Nice 2-point finish there by Woody in the final seconds. We have 15 left to go. Woody adding some pressure to the Eagles. Looking for a trap. Kukesh in the corner. Trapped. Splits it. Nelson to Nelson for three. Little long. And that's going to do it for the end of the first quarter. The score now 22-7. We're going to let the pep band do their thing here for the next minute. And while they're doing that, I'm going to read some stats off. The Braves, lots of steals this quarter. They have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's see, field goal attempts, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13 for the Braves. They have attempted 13 shots and made 3, 6, 9. So 9 for 13, a very high shooting percentage there for the Braves in the first quarter. 3-point attempts, they have attempted 2 and made 1, so 50% from the 3-point line. That's a good shooting team there. Couple of turnovers for the Braves. It looks like they have 4 turnovers in that first quarter. And the Eagles, I have noticed, are being more aggressive on the defensive end, and it is paying off, causing turnovers and getting a couple buckets. Nelson adding pressure. Now it's Kukesh. Ross for 3. Just short. We're going to stay here, Braves ball. Ross, nice pump fake, short corner jumper, just off the mark. Kukesh rebound. A great move there by Ross. Looking ahead to Thomas, Kukesh. It's going to stay Eagles ball. Ramey inbounds for the Eagles. Kukesh kicks it over to Nelson. Nelson drives through the paint. Lots of hands. Floater, no good. Nice hustle play there by number 10, Emily Thomas. Adds some pressure to Campbell trying to get the ball, so Campbell has to push it out of bounds. Nelson against Jack. Feeds it inside. Stolen by Campbell. She's looking ahead to Savlon. Thomas, nice defensive stop. Ross for 3. Bang! Nice shot there by Ross. Inside feed there, stolen away by Wardy. She's looking ahead at her options. It's Jack. One more. Ball barely touches the ground. Wardy, 3-pointer. Bang! Nice shot there by Wardy. Back-to-back 3-pointers for the Braves. Off the foot there of Nelson, unfortunately. It's going to be Wardy coming down. Up and off the glass for 2. Couple of substitutions coming in. Next dead ball, we're going to have number 5, Angel Jack. And number 5, Peyton Smith for the Braves. Campbell, another steal. Coming down, up and off the glass, gets the 2-point finish here. The score, 32-7. Ross with another steal, kicks it up. Nelson steals it right back. It's a 1-on-3. Nelson inside. Can't get that one to go, but it's Savlon kicks it up to Campbell now. Left-handed finish. Good for 2 from Campbell. It's Kukesh. This half-court trap is very aggressive, getting lots of steals off of this. Ross, nice pass up to Wardy. Now to Savlon for a midi. A little short jumper floater there from Savlon. Nelson, cross court to Kukesh. Stolen away by Ross. Another one for Wardy. Lots of assists here for Ross. We got a full timeout here by Coach Benham. The score, 38-7. 5 minutes and 11 seconds left until halftime. All right. Reading some live comments while the band does their thing. Let's go Braves. Hi, little brother. What's up, big brother? Raiden Rule 1562. Let's go Braves. Living in Seattle. Thanks for broadcasting the games, and thanks for tuning in. Esias. What's up, Esias? What's it going to take for you to do a double bang call? It's got to be pretty ecstatic. It's got to be the same scenario, a lot on the line. Championship, you know. Maybe Friday you'll hear a double bang. The games are in the evening, though.
I'm gonna be gone.
Oh, you got to take Freya, did you know? Nah, man. 5 minutes, 11 seconds. It's going to be the Angoon Eagles ball here. Ramey inbounds to Nelson. Into Thomas. Stripped away by Ross. A full gymnasium here tonight. Nice job by our Parks and Rec Department Director, Jesse Martin, running the show. And thank you to the City of Hoonah for sponsoring all of the home games, so free admission for anyone who wants to attend. I believe the dance group's running the concessions. Nice shot there by Ramey. The dance group is running the concessions. Ramey at the line again. A little off the back of the iron. Offensive board, Kukesh. Kukesh for three. Just off the mark. Ramey offensive board. Nice hustle there by the Eagles. And we're coming the other way. Braves ball. Sovlin's going to bring it up the floor against Nelson. Over to Ross. Ross is going to drive against Jack. Cross-court pass to Woody. Just off the back of the iron there. And between the legs by Kukesh. Kukesh driving against Savlon. Double team from Woody. Nelson. Inside feed. Stolen away there by Ross. Another steal for Ross. Woody. Get some help from her teammates. Can't get the finish. Kukesh and Campbell getting all over that ball. Angoon Eagles are going to take possession here. Kukesh with it. Feeds it inside to Ramey. Stolen away by Smith. Smith, quick pass up to Campbell. Stolen away there by Thomas. Jack, back to Kukesh. Nice move there by number 1, Allie Nelson. Quick pass. Floater there by Nelson. Jack hustling for the boards. Jack was all over the boards yesterday for the Eagles. Kukesh. Inside feed to Nelson. Almost stolen away, but now it's Nelson. Kicks it over to Kukesh for three. Just off the mark there. Smith coming down the sideline. Gives it off to Campbell. Ross wants it to go. Short. Woody taking it back out. Kicks it across to Ross. Lots of space from Ross. She kicks it over to Savlon. She's going to step in, take a three. Can't get that one to go. Peyton all over the floor. Nice hustle there by Smith. Running the canvas for me is Zach Goins. And to my right, my stat guy, the great Brandino Guthrie. Ross inbounding the ball here. Gives it off to Jackson. Now Savlon with it. Let's see what kind of motion offense here the Braves are going to run against this 2-3 zone. Nelson keeps her feet. That's good defensive position there. Campbell against Thomas. Kicks it over to Jackson for three. Savlon offensive rebound. She's going to go inside. Kicks it over to Smith. Smith kicks it back out to Ross. Wide open. Makes it happen. Ross from three-point land. Nelson up to Ramey. Looked like the backside feed there was going to Thomas. Savlon's going to bring it up for the Braves now, giving Ross a break. Jackson inside feed to Campbell. Backside corner three, or not corner, wing three from Ross. Can't get that one to go. Savlon drives inside, kicks it over to Jackson. Ross looking at her options. Running a motion offense, and we got a travel call there I synced it. But again, I'm no referee. It's going to be Eagles ball. We had to make a substitution. A little too many players there on the floor for the Eagles, but they got it figured out. Nelson for three. Can't get that one to go. Savlon, one-on-one versus Nelson. Can't get the layup to happen. Nice hustle there by Nelson. In the game for the Eagles is number 32, May Fredrickson. Also in the game for the Eagles, number 2, Emma Bowen. Both are going to be freshmen for the Eagles. .122 left to go in this first half. Fredrickson, inside feed, picked off there by Ross. It's Salvon versus Kukesh. Bounce pass inside to Jackson. Now Smith, midi, short off the mark. Hustle there by Bowen and Jackson. Kukesh coming down with the ball here. 1 minute left to play. Kukesh, midi. Can't get that one to happen, but a nice shot there. Ross tries to feed it to Campbell for a quick 2. Off the mark on the pass there. It's going to be a turnover. Eagles ball. Nelson to Fredrickson. To Kukesh. Now back to Nelson. Nelson's going to get a screen from Jack. Nice screen there by Jack. Nelson with the floater. Couldn't get the finish. It's Savlon coming down the other way. Hustle by Fredrickson. Now Nelson with it. Jackson gets a hand on it. And we got an injury on the floor. Let's switch the cameras to get him off the players here. Going after the ball. A Braves player. I believe it was Jackson. And Nelson. Look like they bumped heads here. So we're going to keep the camera off, let coach assess the situation. And it looks like Jackson is going to need a substitution. Coming in is number 22, Ava Hinchman. And Nelson looks like she's okay for the Eagles. That was a hard hit. Nelson with the ball. She kicks it over to Kukesh for 3. Just off the mark. The Eagles are getting great shots. Ross kicks it up to Hinchman. Floater. Can't get it to go. Smith. We're coming the other way. 3.2 left to go until halftime. Nelson. Long range. Buzzer beater. Oh. Just off the mark there from Nelson. We're going to take a 10-minute break here for halftime. I'm going to read some stats as the band goes. For the Braves, 9 field goal attempts, so 2-pointers. And they made 2, 4, 5. So 5 for 9 for the Braves. 3-point attempts. Lots of 3-point attempts, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 attempts from the 3-point line and 3 made. That's a pretty high shooting percentage. 30% is good. And let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 steals here for the Braves. 7 steals from Ross, all by her lonesome with the help of her teammates, causing those turnovers. And for the half here, the Braves have 5 turnovers. We got 57 viewers, now 58 viewers online. Bestie OK or 07K says, "Let's go Eagles." Bring them some good spirits. They're playing a tough game, but they are trying their best, and that's what we love about 1A basketball is everyone is such a good sport. We're going to let you guys listen here to the pep band, and we'll be back at 2 minutes.
Thank you, sir.
All right, here we go for the second half. I'm wearing my Lightning McQueen shirt. So, ladies and gentle cars, here we go for the second half. Eagles are going to start with the ball here. It's Nelson to Kukesh, inside to Nelson, and one more to Nelson. Nice play there. Ross, cross court to Campbell. Campbell doesn't even take a dribble and doesn't need one. 2 points for Campbell. Nice look there. Trying to feed Nelson, just slipped right through her hands. But a nice setup there by the Eagles. Savlon with it. And she turns it over. We're going the other way. A little bit of a different setup there for the Braves. Typically, they have Ross bringing it down. Nice turnaround jumper there by Ramey. But they have been having Savlon bring it down, maybe practicing for other games. Long pass up there by the Braves, trying to get Hinchman the ball. Coming the other way now is Kukesh. Little give and go, picked off there by Ross. 3-on-2, a coach's dream. Ross takes it all the way, can't get the layup to go. Kukesh is going to bring it down. Inside feed to Ramey, turnaround jumper. Up and off the glass for 2. Savlon to Jack, double teamed. Just kidding. Now Ross to Campbell. Campbell looking inside, stolen away there by the Eagles. Kukesh inside to Nelson. Kukesh inside to Nelson. It's Nelson squared on the inside. Stolen by Savlon. A 3-on-1 action here. Jack, left-handed layup. Couldn't get the finish. But a nice in-rhythm layup there for Jack. Nelson inside to Kukesh. Floater. Makes it happen. Nice shot there by Kukesh. The score difference now 43-12. The Braves lead. Ross, three-pointer. Short. We're coming the other way now. It's Nelson with it. Campbell wants to try and sneak attack. Can't get that one to go. Waiting to come in for the Eagles is number 32. I believe that's Fredrickson. And she's going to be coming into the game right now. Blue ball, out of bounds. Ramey inbounding for the Eagles. Kukesh, three-pointer. Well, actually, that was a long two, but a great shot there by Kukesh. Pass tried to be up to Jack. A little bit too hard, and we're coming the other way now. Eagles ball. The Braves have 4 turnovers here in the third quarter with 5 minutes left to go. Looks like they're in a extended 3-2 zone defense. Kukesh midi. In and out. Coming the other way. Savlon. Quick pass up to Woody. One pass back to Jack. Nice move. Looks like they're running a half-court trap again. Can't get the steal. Eagles give it to Fredrickson, guarded by Wardy. Bounce pass over to Kukesh. She steps in and takes a three. Looked like there was some contact there. I'm going to give the referees a hard time on that one. Jack for the 2-point layup. They're going to set it up. A half-court trap, it looks like. Out of position. Ramey feeds it to Fredrickson, picked off there by Ross, but we're going to stay Eagles ball. Kukesh to Nelson. Back to Kukesh. Nelson. Nelson to Nelson. Three-pointer. Short. Hinchman pushing the pace. And we got a carrying call here. Nelson bringing it up the floor here for the Eagles against Whitey. Stolen and tipped away there by Jack. Whitey driving, contact, no whistle. Jack up left-handed, can't get that one to fall. Jack gets her hands back on it, trying to keep the play alive. Nice play there by number 34, Charlie Jack. A great opportunity here for number 23, Olivia Larson has checked into the game for the Braves, and it's going to be Whitey for three. Can't get that one to go. Offensive board, Hinchman tied up. Kukesh with the steal. Nelson getting guarded here by Larson. Off the back of Kukesh, recovered by Fredrickson. Kukesh kicks it over to Nelson. Drives inside. Ramey, turnaround jumper. Can't get that one to fall. Kukesh for two. No, can't get that one to fall, but she again gets another offensive board. Nice hustle there by the Eagles. Kukesh for two. Sovlin, short corner. Out to Ross. Ross for three. Short. Whitey hustles, tries to save it. We're going the other way. There's one foul on the board here. A clean game for the Eagles and the Braves. Tries to pass to Bowen. Coming the other way. Braves ball. Sovlin. Stolen away by the Eagles off the bounce pass attempt. Nelson double teamed. Larson with the steal. Whitey. Ross driving in. She wants a long two. Bank shot. Can't get it to go. Larson, big rebound. Stolen away there by the Eagles. Bowen for three. Can't get it to fall, but a nice shot attempt there. It's Hinchman. Spin move inside by Hinchman. Gets her own rebound and fouled. We're going to the line for two free ones. Sharing some excitement here for some of the players who may not share as many minutes as their teammates is exciting. Nonetheless, we love some 1A basketball. The crowd is getting into it. Hinchman at the line. First one no good. No basket. Lane violation. You were caught stepping in too early. And the crowd goes boo. Nelson. Pass over to Bowen. Bounce pass into Ramey. Stays here. .129 left to go in the third quarter. Ramey to Kukesh. To Nelson. Waiting for the double team. Kukesh all alone. Fredrickson all alone. Gives it to Kukesh. Nice rebound there by Fredrickson. It's Hinchman. Defensive stop there by Fredrickson, and we're coming the other way. Ramey against Ross. Stopped by Hinchman. Now it's Nelson. Kicks it across to Kukesh. One more to Bowen. Bowen inside. Stolen by Hinchman. She wants to go all the way to the basket for two. .40 left to go. Woody trying to add some pressure here. Kicks it over to Kukesh. Over to Bowen. A little bit too high there on the pass there to Bowen. We're coming the other way. Braves ball. A couple of folks in the crowd want number 23, Olivia Larson, for the Braves to get a scoring opportunity here. Ross with it. She wants a play set up. Kicks it inside to Wardy. Back to Ross. Cross court to Larson. A little bit too high. 13.9 seconds left to go. We got 71 viewers. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We love some Southeast 1A basketball. Nelson, floater, short, saves it. Kukesh almost recovers. It's Ross, and there goes the buzzer. One more quarter to go. The score, 49-16. The Eagles trail. The Braves have made 4 baskets and attempted 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 4 for 12. 3-point attempts, 0 for 3, but lots of steals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steals for the third quarter. 5 steals for the third quarter, and it looks like 8 turnovers there for the Braves in that third quarter. Thank you, sir. Here we go. Coming out of the start of the fourth quarter, it looks like it's going to be Eagles ball. Let's go, Olivia. Way to hustle, lady. You have a fan, Olivia. Lots of fans here. Nelson. She's going to kick it inside to Jack. Back outside to Nelson. Looks like they're running a triangle motion almost. They have a post player. Turnaround there by Jack. Jackson with the rebound. She's going to dribble it down. Long pass up. A little bit too high for Savlon. Coming the other way. Nelson gets a screen from Kukesh. Stripped away by Wardy, also by both players, but it's going to stay the Eagles' ball. It's always exciting watching the teams adapt from game to game. We've already seen so much growth in both of these teams from yesterday's game, and their strategies have changed. Braves with it. Savlon. She's going to drive. She wants to get rid of it. Gives it off to Jack. Wide open teammate on the backside there is Smith screaming for the ball. Jack just off the mark there from the mid-range. Savlon with the hustle play. Kukesh inbounds to Fredrickson. Guarded by Smith. Jack with it. Kicks it over to Kukesh. Now Nelson. I'm going to make sure and give the referee here a hard time. He's new to the floor. Junior Cornell. Kukesh with it. Kicks it over to number 10. I believe that's Thomas. Kukesh inside, turn around. We're going to stay here. Eagles ball. 6:28 left to go. 49-16. Stays here. Savlon gets a hand on it. Kukesh to Fredrickson. Kukesh. It's going to be a white ball. Whitey tips it back, accidentally hits Kukesh. Couldn't get out of the way fast enough, so now it's going to be Braves ball. Savlon kicks it over to Jackson. Jackson looking, feeds it to Savlon. Now to Smith, over to Whitey. Around the perimeter they go. Savlon steps back, short. Jack couldn't get that one to go. All right, go Braves. Lexi, Julia, and Lorenzo in Anchorage. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Yeah, you're welcome, Ian. I did mean to autocorrect because it said Wally. Woohoo, go Jackson, number 14, watching our girl from Cake. Hey, thanks for tuning in all the way from Cake. Go Jackson. Always thrilled to watch some Southeast 1A basketball. All levels, all skills are welcome. It's a fun environment, and we love to compete. The Braves are hosting the Eagles, but later this week, I believe the Shaktoolik, I think they're the Eagles, Shaktoolik Eagles, the Wrangell Wolves, and the Angoon Eagles are going to stay put here this week for a Icy Straits tournament. And that'll kick off on Thursday at 3 o'clock. I'm not sure if it's a round-robin style just yet. Once I hear some more, I'll make sure to update you guys. Tipped away by Campbell. We're coming down the other way. Campbell traveled. Some great excitement there from the Braves bench. Kukesh with it. A little give and go action picked off there by Jackson. Now it's Smith coming down the floor. Kicks it off to Jackson. Over to Jack. Nice finish there by Jack. Kukesh with the ball. Fredrickson now with the ball. Got it by Smith. Lots of contact there. I'm not sure if Gustavus is coming to the tournament yet. I can take a look here at the break. Actually, I can take a look now. Oh, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got a technical foul here. One too many players on the floor here, I think, for the Eagles, it looks like. Coach Benham was an official in his past years before getting into coaching. He's going to help the refs out Braves are going to shoot the ball here. Angoon got a technical foul for having one too many players on the court. Jackson at the line couldn't get that one to go. It doesn't look like Gustavus will be coming. Right now on the schedule, I have Angoon, Shaktulik, Hoonah, and Wrangell. Braves get the possession back. Savlon. Maybe trying to build some confidence in another point guard option. Jack for three. Short. Ramey tied up with Campbell for the jump ball. Fredrickson coming into the game. Thomas going to take a break. Shaktulik Wolverines, thanks. Thanks, Tasha. Who was on the court? They had 6 players on the court, the Eagles did. A little mix-up. Coach recognized it a little bit too late, tried to get his player off, and it took just a little bit too long, so they shot a technical foul for it. Kukesh, mid-range. Nelson, offensive board. Nelson to Nelson. Back to Nelson. Stolen away by Smith. And it looks like a travel call there on the Braves. We're going to have number 15. That should technically be another technical. The Braves had too many players on the floor, but the ball came into play really quick, so they're going to let that one go. Number 15, Davina Dalton. Give and go. Kukesh for 2. Just off the mark. Campbell. Rebound. Tied up. Dalton with it. Gives it off to Jackson. Jack for 3. A little long there. She wants one. Can she find one in the next 3.5 minutes? Put back bucket there for 2. Oh, thank you. Round robin style tournament. Yes. Here's some transparency for Bestie 07K. They had one too many players on. Angoon had one too many players on for much longer time than the Braves did in that last play. So Eagles had 6, Braves had 5. Coach Benham recognized it, tried to pull the player off. Here's Campbell all alone for 2. So they gave a technical to Angoon. Hoonah shot free throws, had a substitution later in the game, and Davina Dalton came into the game for the Braves. But the ball came into play before the official waved the player in. So it was quick. Campbell with it. Gives it off to Savlon. She's going to try and feed Dalton. Savlon trapped in the corner. Dalton to Jackson. Jack for 3. Off the mark there. Dalton gets a hand on it, but they're going to blow a whistle. They want Dalton to get a bucket. And Jack wants to shoot a nice 3-pointer before the end of the game here. Just so everyone is aware, at the end of this game, I will end the live, but it will still be the same link I'm going to be using. We don't want to have it be interrupted and make the cameras freeze. So it's going to look like it's buffering. But I'm going to come back to the same live about 5 minutes or less from the start of the boys' game. Everything's going to stay on. The live should still say we're live. And if it doesn't, that's also okay, but you're going to still use the same link. Good defense, Jesse. Yes, great defense by the Eagles. Jack's going to bring it up against Nelson. To Hinchman. To Dalton. To Campbell for three. Short. We want Dalton or Larson. We want to buy them a bucket here in the last 2 minutes. Kukesh to Nelson. Nelson for three. Off the mark. Campbell going one-on-one against Nelson. Loses it. Keeps it alive. Fades away. Can't get it to go. Fredrickson with the rebound. Oh, come on. Give Fredrickson a foul and shoot some free throws. Just giving the ref a hard time. Nelson wants to give her teammate some direction. The Eagles are in good spirits, and that's always a plus when having a fun game like this. Both having great sportsmanship. Jack up and off the glass for two. 60 seconds left to go. Fredrickson. Floater. Can't get that one to fall. Dalton. Oh, let them play. Let them play. Double dribble there on Dalton. We're going to stay here. Eagles ball. 52 seconds left. Nelson. And we got a foul call there on Hinchman. Kukesh, midi. Board by Jack. She's looking up to Campbell. Dalton for two! Can't get it to go. But a great teammate looking for an opportunity for her youngest player, I think, for the Braves is number 15, Davina Dalton. They were looking for her to get a bucket, her first bucket ever. Dalton. Hinchman over to Jackson. Inside to Dalton. And a blocking foul. On the ground, 10 seconds, running clock. They're trying to set up the play here. Oh, no. And they're going to run out of time. You make sure you heckle that ref. Delay a game on the ref. Yep. Here's some final stats for you guys for the Braves in the fourth quarter. They shot 4 for 8, so 50% from the 2-point attempts. And 0 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from the 3-point land. They had 2, 4, 5 steals in that last quarter and 5 turnovers. So, again, I'm going to make sure you guys understand the live is going to look like it's buffering. But I will come back to the same live so you guys can tune into the boys' game. They're going to have a long warm-up, and the warm-up sometimes takes up a lot of the bandwidth that we use for the internet. So All right, we're live. Well, let me mute it because there's. All right, guys. Here we go. Night 2 between the Angoon Eagle boys and the Hoonah Braves.
Good evening and welcome to Game 2 of our conference series between your hometown Hoonah Braves and the visiting team, the Angoon Eagles. Starting with the non-starters for the Eagles.
Non-starters for the Eagles.
Fredrickson.
Fredrickson.
Junior, number 20, Holland Mendenhall.
Mendenhall.
And the first for the Eagles this evening, junior, number 5, Cody Pitka.
Pitka starting.
Junior, number 24, Donovan Kukesh.
Kukesh.
Co-captains for the Eagles, senior, number 21, Justice Duncan.
Duncan.
Co-captains for the Eagles, senior, number 12, Sam Fredrickson.
Fredrickson.
And your official captain this evening for the Eagles, senior, number 23, Steve Kukesh.
And Kukesh, speaking captain.
Coached by Gregory Benham.
Benham as the head coach.
Non-starters
Non-starters
for the Braves.
for the Braves. Smith. Lane. Contreras. Erickson. Neal. Howland as the co-captain. And Garrison to finish it off for the Braves. Couple of referees. New one on the floor, Andy Sovlin, Brian Shepard, and Joseph Cornell. Let's see what Coach Martin has strategized here for a different outcome for the Braves. They were looking a little bit tired yesterday. Coach Benham double dipping here for the Eagles, coaching both the ladies and the boys. Coming for the ball is Howland and Kukesh. Tip to Kukesh. Duncan's going to drive it. Duncan for three. Can't get that one to fall. Kukesh with it. Steps in. Finger roll. Can't get the finish off the glass. Howland tries to get the rebound. We're coming down Braves ball. Lots of pressure here from the Eagles to start the game. Erickson up to Neal. Neal down the sideline. Kicks it back out to Garrison. Neal, baseline drive, stripped from behind, and Kukesh steps out of bounds from that steal. Braves looking. Contreras with it in the corner. Fredrickson with the foul. It's going to be a reaching foul or a body foul. Howland gives it inside to Garrison along the perimeter. Back to Howland. He wants somebody to come get it. Contreras with it. Calling the play here. It's Garrison with it. Cross court to Neal. Neal drives in the paint. Gets hit by Fredrickson. And we're going to stay Braves ball. Lots of energy here on the defensive end again from the Eagles. Braves are doing well, holding their composure together under pressure. Contreras with it against Fredrickson. Loses the ball. Pitka with the steal, up and off the glass, left-handed finish. 2 points for Pitka to break the ice for the Eagles. Howland pushing it up coast to coast. Stolen away by Kukesh. A high-intensity game with lots of energy here. As a player and as a former coach, tempo can control everything, especially the outcome of the game. Dunking, bringing it down the sideline. Trapped over in the corner. Fredrickson inside to Kukesh. Foul going to the line for 2. I'm going to try my best to make sure that the sound continues to go through, but the crowd tends to get pretty loud here. Duncan inbounding for the Eagles. Pitka to Kukesh. Overload in the right side of the floor. Braves are in a 3-2 zone tonight versus a 2-3. They want more pressure along the perimeter, it looks like. Fredrickson to Pitka. Inside to Kukesh. Some contact there. Big rebound for Contreras. Double teamed. Kicks it off to Garrison. A ton of contact there. Finally getting a whistle. Both teams have 2 fouls on the board. Contreras with the ball now. Up to Howland. Howland bringing it up the sideline. Hit from behind. Coach Benham a little bit frustrated with that call. Garrison with it. Gives it off to Contreras. Double teamed up top. Very aggressive with the hands. I'm no referee, but the Eagles playing very aggressive. They have 3 fouls on the board here. 2 more, and they're in the double bonus. Contreras with it. Gives it off to Howland. Stripped away there by the Eagles. Pitka, also by Neal, off the mark. Howland now bringing it up for the Braves. Gives it off to Contreras. A very high intensity game. The score is 2-0. Neal stripped from behind. We're going the other way. Krista Howland said, "Good job, girls. I'm just seeing the live feed here." Kukesh to Duncan. Full court pressure by the Braves. Fredrickson backside to Kukesh. Lots of contact there on Kukesh, but no whistle. Kukesh inbounding, kicks it out to Duncan. Nice and easy 3-pointer, makes it happen. Duncan from 3-point land. Smith to Howland. Contreras inside, bounce pass to Neal, stolen away there by the Eagles. Tough pass there. There was 4 hands in that passing lane. Kukesh gives it off to Pitka. Duncan to Kukesh. Duncan, bank shot, can't get it to go. Howland, quick pass up to Neal. Neal, stripped from behind. Great hustle play there by the Eagles, and a great pass by Howland. Smith steps in, three-pointer, long, offensive board. Garrison clears, foul going up. Garrison's going to go to the line. The Eagles lead 5-0. Garrison's first one breaks the ice for the Braves, and the crowd erupts. Garrison, second one good. 5-2. Kukash steps in, can't get it to go. Offensive board, Fredrickson. Back out to Duncan. Inside to Kukash. Tied up. No jump ball. Howland recovers. Smith over to Howland. Over to Smith. They're going to set it up. Trapping on the top. Double teamed. A ridiculous amount of hands here. It's getting a little out of control if I'm going to say anything here. Fouled. We're going to go to double bonus here. Lots of defensive pressure by the Eagles. And that's a good thing. The score right now, 5-2. Eagles lead. 4 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Smith, first one. Good. Smith, second one. Short. Garrison, offensive rebound. Trapped in the corner. Back out to Smith. Kicks it over to Contreras. Looking across court. Garrison, three. Off the mark. Offensive ball. Neal. Put back up for two. No good on the putback, but we're going to get a foul. He's going to get 2 free ones, folks. First one off the mark there for Neal. Just off the mark there for Neal. Offensive board, Braves. Off the foot of Pitka. Staying here, Braves ball. Contreras with it. Smith with it now. Back to Contreras. Along the perimeter. Drives in. Looked like a clearing. Used his hand to clear. Pitka with it. Over to Kukas. Stripped and stolen by Smith. Quick pass up to Neal. Staying here, Braves ball. The score, 5-3. Eagles lead. Fouls on the board. Angoon has 6 fouls. Braves have 3. Smith's going to bring it up. Garrison now. Screen from Howland over to Contreras. Corner 3 wide open for Smith. Bang! Pitka over to Duncan. Braves lead by 1. Fredrickson passes it backside to Kukas, stolen by Howland. Smith with it, gives it over to Garrison. Screen from Howland. And a body foul there by Howland. A little bit of frustration. As you know, there's more referees in the crowd than on the floor sometimes. But it's all for the love of the game. A little more passion. Pitka here. Gives it off to Duncan. Clears. Outside three-pointer. Blocked from behind. Braves come down with the ball. And a foul on the Eagles. They're in double bonus. They call him Larry. Larry the legend at the line for his first one, just short. Free throws win games, folks, and the Braves are struggling from the line. 3 for 8. A little less than 50%. Those are free. Second one off the mark. Neal gets inside, saves it. Braves come down with the ball again. It's Mendenhall now for the Eagles. Backside feed to Neal. Smith drives baseline, kicks it out to Garrison from the three. No good. Duncan rebound. We're coming the other way. Nice move by Duncan. Straight up. Howland defense. Howland tries to get a quick pass up, feeling the pressure. Hard pass to Smith and turns it over. We're going to go Eagles ball. Holy 80s defense. Sorry for the camera, folks. We're trying to make sure we keep it on the ball. Neal adding lots of pressure up top. The Braves have changed their strategy to a 3-2 zone, and it's working. Kukas, short corner. Short. Smith bringing it down the sideline here. Quick pass up to Howland, right through the hands of Howland. Hey, can I see this, buddy? Can you keep it on the live? Let's go, Larry. I hope Angoon boys win all the way from Gilbert. Contreras at the line here for the Braves. Sorry about the camera, folks. A little bit too exciting sometimes. We're trying to keep it on the ball as much as we can. Contreras at the line. Braves lead 6-5, 94 seconds left to go. Contreras makes that lead. 7-5. Tip by Lane. Smith inside. Fouled. Lots of fouls here. Smith is going to go to the line. Smith. First one is good. Second one from Smith, good. Landon Lane subbed into the game, made a in the game now for the Eagles, number 32, Fredrickson. Smith gets a hand on the ball. It's going to stay Eagles ball. Pitka, quick pass up to Fredrickson, stripped by Allen. Pitka recovers, foul. That's going to be a foul on the Braves. It looked like a body foul by Howland, I think. Pitka at the line for the Eagles. First one, can't get it to go. A difference here of 4 points. Braves lead 9-5. Second one in and out. Looked like somebody left a little early. And it's going to be Braves ball. .123 left to go. Smith up to Neal. Neal against Kukesh. Shake and bake, kicks it out of bounds. Duncan inside to Fredrickson. Kicks it back out to Duncan along the perimeter. Lane adding lots of pressure. Double teamed. Pipka over to Kukesh. Back to Duncan. Quick three-pointer. Falls to the ground wanting a foul. No good. Contreras gets a hand on it, and it's going to stay Eagles ball. Kukesh looking. Feeds it outside to Duncan. 50 seconds left to play. Out to Pipka. Back to Duncan. Kukesh. Short corner. Double teamed. Duncan now on the perimeter. Drives. Euro step. Fades away. Fouled. And he's going to get 2 free ones. Read some live comments here. Hoonah girls go win all the way from Gilbert. They played earlier. They got the win. First one's no good for Duncan. Let's go Eagles, Robert Hunter. Go Eagles. Hoonah girls go all the way from Gilbert. They played earlier. They got the win for you, Gilbert. Contreras with the ball. Pushing down the sideline. Spins. Double team. Pipka with the steal. Stripped away by Lane. Quick pass up to Contreras. Open up and goes for 2. 15 seconds left to go. Foul there on the Braves. We're in double bonus for both teams. Lots and lots of fouls. The referees are doing a great job of blowing the whistle. That's how you keep the players safe and keep the composure under control. That's the referee's role. Kukesh at the line. First one's no good. Kukesh, second free throw. In and out. Neal with the rebound. Up to Garrison. One more to Lane. Up and off the glass. 2 points. Brave steal. Blocked. The crowd is absolutely electric tonight. The Braves lead 13-5, 1.3 left to go in just this first quarter. Number 25 has so much aura. Garrison adding to that lead, 14-5. The Braves need to keep this energy up and the control of the game here if they want to win. This is a tough Eagles team as we experienced last night. 15-5. Braves are going to lead that first quarter. Here's some fun stats for you guys. The Braves, they have 10 turnovers. They're shooting. Is that 2 for 2?
Oh, sorry, no, it's 1-1.
1-1. Okay, the Braves have, looks like 1-1. So Contreras, 2 points. Lane, 2 points. And then it's going to be 3-point attempts. They shot 4. Made 1. So 1 for 4 from the 3-point line. Free throws. Lots of free throws here for the Braves. Looks like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So 14 free throw attempts. Lots of fouls on both sides. The foul count was up to easily double digits almost on both sides. Jared Garrison is 4 for 4 from the free throw line. The score is 15-5. We'll show it real quick and we're going to get back into the live action. It's going to be Pipka with the ball. He gives it off to Kukesh. Braves' strategy has changed. Pipka inside. Stolen by Neal. We're coming down the other way. Lots of white jerseys. Kicks it over to Garrison. Smith back to Garrison for three. Can't get it to fall. Off the head here. That's my first voice squeak of the night. I'm trying so hard to be super loud so you guys can even hear me. But I'm going to lose my voice most likely if the game keeps going like this. We'll keep a stat of how many times my voice cracks. So that's one. We need a mop. It looks like there's some sweat on the floor here. Should be good to go here. Duncan to Kukesh. Full court pressure here by the Braves. Backside pass to Kukesh. Stolen by Smith. Neal all alone. 2 points for Neal. Kukesh up to Duncan. Duncan blocked by Contreras. Coming down the other way, it's Smith. Jump stops, kicks it inside to Neal. Contreras bounce past the lane. Travel call there on lane. We're going the other way. Kukesh with it. Guarded by Smith and Neal now. Pitka with the ball. He kicks it over to Duncan from three. Gets it to go. Duncan shooting well from the outside here. Smith with it. Kicks it up to Lane. Back to Smith. Stripped from behind there by Kukesh. Garrison with the recovery. Back to Smith. Kicks it up to Contreras. He's going to drive through the paint and kick it one more time, but it gets stripped and stolen there by Duncan. Kukesh with the ball. The score right now is 17-8. The Braves lead. Kukesh finger roll finish for two. Quick pass up to Neal. Neal for two. Can't get it to go. Coach wants him to finish with two hands. The crowd trying to bring some energy and revive this Brave team. An exciting first quarter. Stolen away by the Braves. Landon Lane with the ball now. He's going to pass it back to Contreras. Over to Garrison. Smith wide open. Off the back of the iron. Duncan with the ball. Laser beam pass to Kukesh for two. Lane up to Neal. Neal double teamed. That's a second voice squeak. That's another tally for me. I want to say hello to Daryl from Gilbert. 5 minutes, 13 seconds left to go until halftime. The score, 17-12. The Braves lead, but that is not counting out this tough Eagles team chipping away at the score difference here. Neal to Lane, over to Erickson, back to Lane, now to Smith, and a push from behind there by Kukesh. Smith with the ball now, guarded by Pitka. Kicks it over to Erickson. Inside pass to Howland against Fredrickson. Floater, can't get it to go. Tied up. A little bit of frustration here from the inside. Kukesh with the rebound. Smith with the ball. Pump fakes. Floater. Gets it to go. Smith for two. Duncan driving through traffic. Makes it look easy. And Kukesh for the 2-point finish. 19-14. Braves lead. Erickson steps back. 3 points. Howland rebound. Bounce pass stolen by Kukesh. He's coming down the other end. It's a 2-on-2. Kukesh goes up. Can't get it to go. Pitka offensive board. Fades away. Gets his own board. Puts it back for two. Smith now kicks it up to Neal. Neal against Fredrickson. Stripped from behind by Duncan. Going out of bounds. Contreras is going to come in and give Lane a break. I'm not sure if that ball went out on the Braves, but again, I don't have a whistle. I have a mic. Duncan with it. Gives it back to Kukesh, now to Duncan for three. Short. Rebound Howland. We're going to go baseball. Shadow Ninja. That's another tally for the voice crack. 3 of them today. Stripped from behind. Kukesh with the steal. Duncan inside. Euro. Can't get the floater to go. Erickson. Rebound. Braves ball now. Shadow Ninja 84-70. I'm not sure what you mean by dishes. Contreras with the ball now. Kukesh. What a wicked play here. Oh my goodness, the ball is reckless. And an air run for Smith. And one there for Smith. He's at the line for one extra. Score 21-6. Makes it count. Smith doing well from the line. Duncan with the ball against Contreras. Looked like he lost control, but they're going to call a foul or a carry. So Braves ball. Contreras with the ball. Kicks it over to Howland. Howland looking up the floor. Contreras gives it to Smith. Smith for over to Garrison now. Nice moves by Garrison. Can't get the finish. Howland offensive board. Hustle by Garrison. Now Smith with the ball. Duncan gives it over to Pitka. Back to Duncan now. Inside to Kukesh. Stripped from behind. Braves are going to come down with the jump ball. Eagles ball. Tough bucket. Yes, it was a tough bucket. Switch the camera. Sorry about that. We're trying our best. Duncan loses it. Kukesh with the ball. Pitka inside for two. Can't get it to go. Garrison to Contreras. Pushing the pace through center court. Floater. Can't get it to go. Tip from behind. Tied up. Braves ball. The score 22-16. The Braves lead. 1:54 left until halftime. Smith with it, guarded by Pitka. Lots of hands here, but no whistle. Bucket there from Kukesh for two. Erickson from the corner. Just off the mark there. Kukesh rips through, and he jump stops, but doesn't get rid of it. Duncan from three. Can't get it to go. Kukesh hustling for the ball, staying here. Fredrickson to Duncan. Duncan from three-point land. Boom! Makes it happen. A 1 point game difference. 1 minute left until halftime. Smith with it. Contreras driving through the paint. Runner. Pitka. Reverse layup and makes it count. Eagles now have the lead. Contreras looking for a screen. Francis Johnson, let's go Angoon Eagle boys. Go Eagles. Pitka with the ball, 25 seconds left to go. They lead by one until halftime. Kukesh with it, guarded by Garrison. Kukesh inside, drives, wants the hook, can't get it to go. Garrison driving, bounce pass up to Erickson, blocked by Duncan. Steps out of bounds. Contreras, big shot for two. Nice play there by the Braves in the final seconds. They now lead 24-23. We're here at halftime. I'm going to read some stats here for you guys. For the first half, okay, 5, 10, 15, 7, looks like 17 turnovers for the Braves. And it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They made 6 for 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 6 for 12. It's really good. They are shooting well from the mid-range and closer. And they're shooting 1 for 3, for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 for 9 on the 3 pointers. Free throws, they have made 8, 9. So 9 for 5, 9, 10, 11, 15. So 5, 9 for 15. And then steals, the Braves have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 steals for the Braves. There's not going to be any band playing. So we're just going to mute the mic. They're probably going to have some music that we don't want any copyright violations for. I'll read the last few comments. Walter Washington says, "Come on, Angoon Eagles." Robert Hunter, "Good job, boys. Let's go, Eagles." Connor says, "Connor has taken over my YouTube." Way to bring the heat, Hoonah. Connor also said that. So I'll read more live comments when I come back. We're just going to mute the mic, keep the camera on the scoreboard so you guys can continue to tune in. Alrighty, welcome back to the second half for the Braves and the Eagles. The Braves with the last minute exciting bucket there. 24-23, Hoonah leads. Let's see what strategies these coaches have stirred up. Braves lead by one here. Kukesh going to inbound here for the Eagles. Pitka's going to bring it up for the Eagles. Kicks it off to Duncan. Inside feed to Pitka. Fredrickson for three. Can't get that one to fall. Sorry about the camera. I forgot to add it to the feed here. You missed 10 seconds. Smith with the ball. Tries to give it to Neal. Eagles steal. Pitka can't get the 2-point finish. Contreras bounce pass to Garrison. He tries to bounce pass it to Neal on the backside, but we're going to stay Braves ball. Goes off the Eagles' leg. Or Talon. Braves from 3-point land. Smith for three. Smith with a steal. Duncan steals it right back. Fredrickson steps through, kicks it to Kukesh. He steps through. He gets the 2-point finish. Contreras with the ball. Kicks it over to Smith. Up to Neal. Contreras with the ball. Steps back. 3-pointer. Short. Kukesh to Pitka. Neal, he's going to kick the ball. Coach Benham giving Kukesh some advice there on the floor. Doesn't want his passes to be anticipated. Duncan from 3-point land, can't get that one to fall. Fredrickson hustle play. Looked like a foul there on the Braves. Kukesh kicks it outside to Duncan. The score right now, 27-25. 6 minutes left to play in the third quarter. One foul on the board. Kukesh. Duncan back to Kukesh. They're running a little bit different offense here. It looks like a triangle motion. Kukesh spins inside. Blocked by Contreras. We're coming the other way. Bounce pass over to Garrison. Short corner. Powers up. Gets fouled by Duncan. The Eagles look like they're running a high post position and a low post position. Trying to run a triangle offense or a triangle motion, it looked like. We have yet to see what the Braves have started up. They're playing really aggressive on the defensive end. Trying to get some steals and transition basketball, a fast-paced game in that strategy there. Garrison, no bueno from that first free throw. Second one, no bueno. Free throws win games, folks. I know Coach says they practice them every day. Eagles ball here. Kukesh inbounding. Garrison has his fourth foul. He's going to take a break, folks. Looked like the foul, though, was on Neal. not on Garrison. So Garrison will take the fall here for that foul. We have a wet spot on the floor. That's what the delay is here. Sorry, folks. If you're tuning in on the live, I'm going to read some live comments. Chip, good job, Miguel. Thank you, sir. I got a lot of crew here today. Zach Goins running the cameras, and his brother Justice Goins. Kukesh with the ball here. He gives it off to Pitka now. Coach tries to run a play called zone baseline kill. A nice setup, but couldn't get the execution. Neal with the short floater coming the other way. Neal and Pitka falling on the ground there for the ball. It's going to be white ball. Smith over to Contreras. To Lane. Now to Smith. Now to Lane. Now to Neal. Neal tries to give it off. Duncan gets a hand on it. We're going to take a quick timeout here, folks. The score is still the same, 27-25, 4:38 left to play in this third quarter. Some exciting basketball. This is the type of 1A basketball we love to watch and spectate, whether you're at home tuning into the live or you're here at the gym cheering loud and proud for the Eagles or for the Braves. This is why we love Southeast 1A basketball, folks. It's going to be Braves ball. Howland to Contreras. Smith with it against Pitka. Gives it off to Lane. Lane. Lots of hands there by Kukesh. Floater from Smith. Off balance. Can't get it to go. We're going to stay. No, we're going the other way. Angoon Eagles ball. Quick pass up to Duncan. Duncan looking to drive against this extended perimeter defense. This is still a 3-2 zone. Bounce pass backside. Makes it look easy. Kukesh for two. All tied up here. 27-27. Lane with the ball. The Eagles are extending really heavy on the perimeter. Contreras in! Up and off the glass for two! Duncan driving down the sideline, wants a three-pointer. Can't get it to go. Backside tip from Kukesh. And the Eagles answer for two. Contreras driving in. Backside feed to Neal. Pump fake, reverse layup. In and out, no good. Fouled by Neal. Very exciting game. You know it's a really good game when both the coaches are standing up. 29-29. Kukesh, laser beam pass to Pitka. Over to Kukesh. Now Pitka with it. Setting up a defense here. Blocked by Contreras. Nice adapting there by the Braves. The Eagles are trying to take advantage of that zone just like they did earlier for an easy 2 points. Kukesh fades away. Can't get it to go. Howland. Rebound Howland. And now it's Smith bringing it up the floor. Down baseline to Neal, guarded by Kukesh. Hard pass there by Neal to Howland. Turns it over. And in just 6 minutes, these Braves have only had 2 turnovers. The score, 29-29. 2:20 left to go. Inside pass to Fredrickson. Floater, no good. Howland rebound, loses it. And the putback by Pitka. Fredrickson guarding Smith. Smith driving through the paint. Fakes! Up and off the glass, no good! Kukesh wants to answer. Backside feed to Fredrickson. Floater's good. They take the lead. 33-29. Lane, inside pass to Contreras. Backside feed to Neal. Loses it. We're coming the other way. A full timeout here for the Eagles. .138 left to play. Eagles have taken advantage of that extended 3-2 zone by the Braves. They're running 4 along the baseline. 2 on each side of the key sometimes, and that forces a man to commit to either the outside short corner or the block. You can't guard both, and Angoon Eagles have recognized that and taken advantage. They got a quick 2 points and another scoring opportunity where they didn't get the bucket, but they are recognizing that defense and trying to take advantage of those gaps. So nice job by the Eagles, changing their strategy at halftime. The Braves staying aggressive and fighting on the defensive end, getting lots of steals in transition, but turning the ball over or not making those layups that really, really need to count here. 33-29, Eagles lead. Duncan, 3. Off the mark, Smith, rebound. 3 on 2. Baseline drive, dribbles it off his foot. We're going the other way. Braves want to run a 1-2-1-1 press, and they get a steal off of that. Step through by Neal. Short! Kukesh coming down the other way. Those layups, hard work by the Braves in that zone press. Just got to make those layups count. Fredrickson inside to Kukesh. Back out to Pitka. Now it's Kukesh. Duncan, 3. Trying to make him pay. That one doesn't go. Howland driving. Kicks it over to Smith. Up to Contreras. He drives baseline. Up and off the glass. Actually, no. He's going to get a floater. 2 points for Contreras. Duncan drives through the paint. Steps through. We got a charging goal. Howland's going to take the charge for the Braves. And number 21, Duncan, he is out of the game. Great game by Justice Duncan. His 5th foul. The score, 33-31. Third quarter. We need a mop here. A little bit of confusion by the Eagles there. And that's our new referee there mopping up the floor. The other folks say, seniority, junior, seniority. You will be mopping the sweat spots. Smith with the ball here. Looks like a zone press. Pitka guarding Smith. He drives through the paint. Fakes. Gets the finger and finish. All tied up here. Kukesh with the ball. Fades away. We got a travel call on Kukesh. 5 seconds flat left to go here in the third quarter. Last second bucket, Contreras bringing it up the floor. Steps through, can't get it to go. One-handed shot by Kukesh, no good. We're all tied up here, folks. 33-33. Entering the last quarter. The Braves have 5 turnovers. They're shooting 3 for 6 on 2-point attempts. 1 for 2 on the 3-point attempts. They are 0 for 2 on the free throws. And they have Jesse had to make another announcement. Had to repeat herself for fun. The Icy Straits tournament starts on Thursday, 3 o'clock. Senior night, 5:45 for the Braves. The Braves have 4 steals right now for the third quarter. Lots of action here for the Eagles and the Braves. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Make sure you hit that like button and make sure you subscribe to the Hoonah City Schools streaming page. This is where all the live action sports are going to be posted for the upcoming tournament. Howland inbounding for the Braves. It's Lane. Gives it off to Smith. Lane steps in. Big time! Landon! Landon! Kukesh. Over to Pitka. Fredrickson inside. Backside feed. Kukesh. Fouled. Again, they are taking advantage of that 3-2. The 2 bottom players, they have to make a decision on who they're going to guard. Inside or let a short corner floater or mid-range go. In my eyes, any coach would want their players to guard the inside of that. Kukesh, free throw line. Good for the first one. Kukesh at the line, an opportunity here to make it a 1-point game. Short. Howland rebound. Pass up to Smith. Picked up by Pitka. Howland. Baseline drive. Up and off the glass. 2 points. Pitka with it. Guarded by Neal. Neal with, that's another foul on Neal. Real excitable. It might be his third, maybe his fourth. I think that's his third, though. Shutai. My voice is probably going to squeak a lot here in the last 7 minutes. This is a great game. Screen. Kukesh inside. Bounce pass. Stolen by Smith. Smith. We got a blocking foul. He's going to go to the line. Nice attempt there by Pitka. Great hustle play 1 second sooner, and that would have been a charging call. But great hustle there by number 5, Cody Pitka.
On the ground.
On the ground. The Braves lead right now 38-34. There's a scoreboard for you. 7 minutes exactly left to go. I'm not sure on the timeouts, but I'm pretty sure both coaches are going to have at least one full and 2 30s at least. Smith at the line. Landon Lane for 3. Big play! Landon Lane! Kukesh gives it off to Kukesh. Drives. Can't get it to fall. Contreras scrambling. Fredrickson, 2 points. Contreras with it now. Gives it off to Lane. Neal. Pump fakes. Floater. Short. Tips his own ball. Lane gets his hand on it, but we're going to stay Eagles ball. The crowd's going to be getting pretty loud here. That's another voice squeak there. Fredrickson loses it. We got a body foul there on the Braves. Fredrickson tried to step through traffic, got tied up with 2 bodies, and got fouled. So Eagles ball. Kukesh, a free 2. Smith bringing it up the sideline, tied up. Smith recovery behind the back, bounce past the Neal, and he loses it out of bounds. Kukesh with it. Neal picks him up. Kukesh to Kukesh up top. Up to Pitka. The score, 41-38. 5:25 left to go in the 4th quarter. Pitka, corner 3. Off the backboard. Gets his own rebound. Blocked by Contreras. That's 4 blocks there by Contreras, stepping up big for the Braves. Kukesh to Fredrickson to Pitka. Trying to set up an offense here. Lane steps out quick on Fredrickson. He's looking inside. Kukesh for 3. Off the mark. Kukesh tries to get the rebound, and we got a push. Going the other way. Braves ball. Howland gives it off to Lane. Now Contreras back to Lane. Contreras over to Howland. To Smith in the corner. Baseline drive. Reverse layup. Can't get it to go. Staying here. That should be Hoonah ball, but it's going to be Eagle ball because of the jump ball. None of the refs were able to see the ball and who it was last touched by. Fredrickson tries to make a pass to These kids are playing their hearts out, trying to represent their community. Contreras with the ball. They got a foul. Number 5, Cody Pitka. The score, 41-38. 4:31 left to go in the fourth. Contreras fades. Can't get the finish. Kukesh with the ball here. Neal off the back of his head. Can't get the steal, though. Kukesh to Kukesh. Euro, no good. Contreras gets the rebound and a frustration foul, I think, on the Eagles there. We're in double bonus now. Contreras is going to go to the line.
Was that mine?
Contreras with the ball, driving in, kicks it over to Smith. And that's another foul there on Pitka. That's double bonus for the Braves. Smith, a big opportunity here to largen that deficit, or the lead, I want to say, for the Braves. Great game, Cody Pitka. Awesome job hustling. Smith, good from the line. First one to widen that gap, 42-38. Make it 43. Lane gets his hand on it. Kicks it over to Contreras for 3. Long, Neal, big rebound. They want to pull it out. Fredrickson guarding, double team, steal. Kukesh against Howland. Can't get the finish. Kukesh draws the foul. Nice hustle play there by the Braves. It was Howland and Lane that got back on that play. Kukesh got the contact, though. He gets 2 free ones, folks. First one off the mark. Howland has 4 fouls. Fredrickson, big rebound. Stolen. Kukesh recovery. Floater. And it's good. Smith to Howland. Back to Smith. Howland 3. Short. Garrison. No good. Smith tries to take a charge. Gets back on defense. No whistle. Fredrickson travels. We're going the other way. Braves lead 43-40. Timeout, Braves. We'll show the scoreboard here for you. 3 minutes, 6 seconds. The score, 43-40. The Braves have 4 fouls on the board. Angoon has 5 fouls on the board. If Angoon can draw one more foul on the Braves, they both would be in double bonus. So any foul while in double bonus, they're going to shoot 2 guaranteed free throws. So a very tight game here, 43-39. Oh no, 43-40, sorry. Thanks for tuning in, folks. This is the best basketball we can give you tonight. Smith over the lane, pick Breaks off by Kukas. All around. Can't get the finish. Mendenhall, offensive board, no good. Smith, guarded by Mendenhall, kicks it over to Howland. To Garrison. To Contreras. Guarded by Kukesh over to Howland. They're going to work the clock here. Contreras over to Lane. Smith now with it. Back to Lane. Need to get out of the corners if they want to keep this ball alive. We got a foul, which means 2 free throws. Smith at the line. An opportunity to widen the gap. Smith adds to the lead. He's got one more. And he makes it happen. Kukesh up the sideline. 2 minutes, 15 seconds left to go. It's Kukesh to Fredrickson. He drives baseline, tries to feed it, falls away. Kukesh, offensive board, clearing, backside feed. Fredrickson loses it all over a scrappy play. Smith with the recovery. Contreras now gives it off to Howland. Back to Contreras. Over to Smith. Garrison wants a three. Off the mark. Can't get it to go. I don't know if they should have shot that three-pointer. They have the lead. 45-40. 1:28 left to play. 86 viewers. Thanks so much, guys, for tuning in. We love doing this for you. Whether you're tuning in at home, away from the community of Hoonah, or you're in Hoonah and just couldn't make it to the gym, we love giving you some live action of the Braves and the Eagles tonight. Connor says, so awesome to see the rotation of refs. Always need able-bodied people to ref. Brian Shepard, Junior Cornell, Andy Savlon. Those are our refs tonight. Fredrickson banks it home for the Eagles. Fredrickson, opportunity to shorten it, and he can get the bounce. Kukesh with the foul. Right now the score, 45-41. Should be shooting some free throws here. Garrison, a senior, opportunity to prove himself to not only his team, but to his own shooting free throw skill. Just off the mark there for Garrison. First one, no good. Off the mark. Kukesh, rebound, pushing the pace. And Kukesh draws the foul. Nice play there by Kukesh. He's going to go to the line for 2 free ones. Connor, yes, both the teams are in the bonus, so any foul after 5 fouls, you are guaranteed 2 free throws. Kukesh at the line. Off the mark for Kukesh.
Kukesh makes it happen. 45-42. Smith to Howland. Up to Smith. To Lane. To Contreras. Braves turn it over. And we got a timeout here. There was lots of pressure there by the Eagles. I think the Braves are expecting a whistle. They need to keep their composure and play strong with that ball if they want to win this game. 45-42, 57.7 left to go in this fourth quarter, folks. The Eagles have the ball. Coach Benham calls the timeout. We're going to see what they draw up to try and shorten that deficit. A very short deficit of only 3 points. A big difference in the Braves tonight versus last night. They are showing more energy. Fredrickson gives the ball to Kukesh. Coach Benham wants another timeout. So now it's going to be 54.6 left to go. '89 viewers. This is awesome, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe to the Hoonah Schools page if you like to see some more 1A basketball this Thursday and Friday. The Icy Strays tournament is going to be starting on Thursday at 3 o'clock, and will start very, very early. It's going to start at 8 a.m. on Friday. So 8 a.m. Friday, the basketball games will continue. It's a 2-day round-robin style tournament. The Shaktoolik Wolverines, the Wrangell Wolves, the Hoonah Braves, and the Angoon Eagles. Fredrickson inbounding to Kukesh. Kukesh with the ball. He's going to drive in. Backside to Fredrickson. 3 in the key. A little bit of an argument here between the referee and the, not necessarily an argument, but an explanation that I don't think is needed. Contreras with the ball behind the back. Gives it to Smith. To Contreras. To Howland. Kicks it back out to Smith. Injury on the floor here. Braves ball, 28.3 left to go, 3-point game. Garrison with it, gives it off to Howland. He's going to drive in, kick it backside to Garrison. Ooh, a risky pass there by Garrison to Lane. Contreras with it, he gets fouled. He's going to the line for 2 free ones, folks. Margie Demmert, come on, Eagles. $13.7 left to go. Contreras at the line here. Contreras, first one is good. Contreras, an opportunity here to make it a little bit bigger two-possession game, and he does. Makes it count. 10 seconds left to go. It's Kukesh. Drives in, kicks it to Fredrickson from three-point land. No good. Kukesh, 2 points, good. And that's going to do it, folks. Margie Demert, thank you for this live. We appreciate you. No, we appreciate the fans. We love doing what we can to support every team and every family who can't watch their kids play. You know, when it's traveling time during the season, you always want to tune in to watch your family or your community play. Connor, number 25, his first name is Gabe. Nicole Egan, thank you. 25 is the GOAT, says Esias. All right, here's some stats. The Braves. So 9 turnovers there for the Braves. They had 6 steals. They shot 6. They shot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and made 6 of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 4 for 11. No, 6 for 11. They made 3 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 3 for 6 from the three-point line. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 for 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. 4 for 11 from inside the three-point line. Way to play. Nice job by the Eagles and nice job there by the Braves. Absolute cinema. Yep, it was. Connor, what a fun game. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. We'll see you Thursday.